What if the one thing women love more than anything is not money? Not looks, not time? Imagine a busy cafe. A man asks a small question and stores the answer. Weeks later, he mentions it. She notices. She feels seen. That feeling changes everything. It builds perceived value. It creates scarcity around his attention. It makes his presence rare. I watched this with a friend. He stopped trying to impress. He stopped doing loud displays. He offered one steady, meaningful action instead. Attraction grew. Conversation deepened. She chose to invest emotionally. This video shows that one thing. I will explain the psychology behind it. I show why scarcity raises desire. I show how perceived value beats status and charm. You get clear, practical moves you can use tonight. No scripts to memorize. No fake routines. Just precise behaviors that shift what she feels. Watch to the end. Subscribe now. Like the video. Apply what you learn. Your dating life can change fast. Point number 1, the one thing women actually value. Picture this. You are sitting across from someone you really care about. The noise of the world fades. For a moment, it feels like only the two of you exist. In that quiet space, you sense what matters most. It is not the gifts, not the words, not even the big gestures. It is the feeling of being deeply understood. Have you ever felt that shift? When someone truly sees you, remembers small details, and makes you feel unique. Think about the last time someone remembered something you said weeks earlier. Did it surprise you? Did it make you feel special? Most people underestimate how powerful this is. Women especially notice the man who listens, who pays attention, who values what she says enough to hold on to it. This is the one thing women actually value above everything else. Feeling genuinely seen and understood. What would your relationships look like if you made someone feel seen every single day? How would your connection grow if she felt your presence was rare and meaningful, not automatic? Imagine a quiet evening. She tells you about a dream she has. You don't interrupt. You don't rush. You let her words hang in the air. Later, you reference that dream and ask her about it. That single act can matter more than any expensive date. This is not about manipulation. It is about showing real interest. It creates a kind of emotional gravity. She feels drawn to you because you make her feel significant. Have you ever had someone do that for you? As you listen to this story, picture the moments you may have missed in your own life. Picture how you can start practicing this now. This one thing does not cost money. It only costs attention. And attention, when real, becomes the most attractive quality you can offer. Point number 2. Why perceived value trumps looks and status. Picture a moment from your own life. You walk into a room and instantly notice someone who does not say much but carries a certain energy. You cannot explain it, but you feel it. That is perceived value at work. It is invisible yet powerful. Have you ever wondered why some people draw attention without trying? Looks and status can open a door, but they rarely hold someone's heart. True attraction grows when someone's presence feels rare, when their time and attention feel earned. Have you ever been drawn to someone not because of their appearance, but because of how they made you feel? Think of the people you admire most. What makes them magnetic? Is it their looks, or is it the sense that they know who they are? That they have standards and that they are not desperate for approval? This calm self-respect is perceived value. It signals that your attention is not free, that your life has purpose outside of the relationship. What would change in your own relationships if you projected that kind of energy? If you walked into every interaction with quiet confidence instead of neediness? Imagine a woman meeting two men. One compliments her endlessly and seeks approval. The other listens, speaks when it matters, and seems fully at ease in his own skin. Who will she remember? Who will she trust? That difference has nothing to do with looks or status and everything to do with perceived value. Perceived value makes you memorable, builds respect, and raises attraction naturally. It turns simple gestures into something special because they come from a person who already feels whole. What steps can you take today to cultivate that sense of self-worth? As you think about this, recall the times you felt most confident and grounded. How did people respond to you then? That is the power you can tap into now. Point number 3. How you create scarcity without games. Think about the last time someone's presence felt rare to you. Maybe it was a friend, a crush, or someone you admired. You noticed when they were there, and you noticed when they were gone. Did that feeling make their attention seem more valuable? Scarcity, when done right, is not a trick. It is about making your time, energy, and attention mean something. Have you ever met someone who seemed confident, busy, and focused on their own goals? They did not have to say they were valuable. You felt it. Their time felt limited but meaningful. This is the kind of scarcity that draws people closer without playing games. How would your life change if your presence carried that same weight? Picture a man who constantly texts, calls, and pushes for attention. Now picture another man who communicates with warmth but also keeps his boundaries and purpose intact. Which one seems more attractive? Which one feels like a prize, not an option? Creating scarcity starts with valuing your own time. Fill your days with growth, passions, and friendships. When you do spend time with her, be fully present. Give your focus completely in the moment. Then step back and live your life. This creates a natural rhythm she will feel. It is not cold. It is balanced. Ask yourself, do you leave space for someone to miss you? Do you have a life that excites you beyond the relationship? When you do, you create a kind of pull that no compliment or tactic can match. This approach builds respect and desire at the same time. It also makes you feel stronger and more fulfilled. Scarcity without games is simply you living a life of purpose, then sharing parts of it with someone special. When she senses that, attraction grows naturally. Point number 4. 3 simple actions to show the one thing tonight. Imagine this evening. You have a chance to show her something powerful without saying a single flashy line. Tonight you can demonstrate the one thing women actually value. It is simple, quiet, and unforgettable when done right. Have you ever wondered how one small shift in your behavior could change the way she feels? About you? Action 1. Listen with total focus. When she talks, put your phone down. Keep eye contact. Let her finish before you speak. Notice the details. What words does she repeat? What matters to her? Later, bring up one of those details in a natural way. Have you ever felt the difference when someone does that for you? Action 2. Create a moment of presence. Ask one thoughtful question that goes deeper than surface talk. Instead of asking how her day was, ask what the best part of her day was, or what she wants more of in her life. This turns an ordinary chat into a meaningful exchange. What could you ask tonight that would make her pause and think? Action 3. Show appreciation in a way she does not expect. It could be a sincere compliment about her effort, her ideas, or something she rarely hears from anyone. Make it specific, not generic. This makes her feel recognized and unique. When was the last time you gave someone that kind of appreciation? These 3 actions cost nothing but attention and thoughtfulness. Yet they build perceived value instantly. They show her you see her as more than just another person. Try them tonight and watch how her eyes change when she looks at you. Have you ever noticed how powerful such a small gesture can be when it is real? Point number 5. Mistakes that destroy perceived value. Think back to a time when someone you liked slowly became less attractive. Not because of their looks, but because of how they acted. Did they start texting too much? Giving away too much of their time, or showing insecurity? These are the mistakes that destroy perceived value. They make someone go from being intriguing to predictable, from rare to ordinary. Have you ever caught yourself doing this without realizing it? One major mistake is overavailability. When you're always free, always saying yes, and always trying to please, your time stops feeling valuable. How would you feel if someone was always at your call no matter what? Would it make their attention feel special or common? Another mistake is seeking constant validation. Compliments, reassurance, and oversharing your feelings too early can create pressure instead of connection. Have you ever been on the receiving end of that? Did it pull you in or push you away? Neglecting your own life is another silent killer. When you let hobbies, goals, and friendships fade because of a relationship, you signal that your entire identity revolves around them. That feels heavy and reduces attraction. What would happen if you protected your passions and kept building your own world? Finally, inconsistency breaks trust. Saying one thing but doing another erodes perceived value faster than anything. People are drawn to stability. Do your words and actions match? Do you keep your promises? Avoiding these mistakes is not about playing hard to get. It's about self-respect and balance. When you keep your life full, your time valuable, and your actions consistent, you maintain the very quality that drew her to you in the first place. Think about your own patterns. Where could you tighten your boundaries or reclaim your focus? When you do, you protect your perceived value and make your presence more meaningful. Take a breath with me for a second. We just walked through what women truly value, how perceived value shapes attraction, how scarcity works without games, and the small actions you can take tonight to make a real difference. Think about what stood out most for you. Was it the way attention builds trust, the power of presence, or the mistakes to avoid? Whatever it was, you now hold tools that can change how you show up in your love life. I want to say thank you for spending this time here. Every view, every comment, every moment you give means a lot. This channel is growing because of people like you who want to understand relationships on a deeper level. If you felt something in this video, consider subscribing and liking it. It lets me know you're getting value and helps more people find these ideas too. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. What's one small action you're going to try tonight? Or what's a moment when someone made you feel truly seen? Your stories might help someone else watching. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.